Hello, hello. Welcome to day 2 of my 90-day video challenge where I step up to support my people, the women that I work with, the women who want to create ideal clients in a profitable niche, the women who want to create packages that sell and raise their prices. They want to market and sell with ease. That's who I'm here for today. And today, I want to talk about a money mindset issue that comes up for at least 99% of the women that I work with, including myself sometimes. It's the fear of rejection. Yes, it's a big money mindset issue. But before we get into that, I want to say a little bit about what money mindset is. I'm going to do videos about money mindset, but just for today, money mindset is your relationship to your self-worth. That's all it is. It's what you think about yourself, what you think about the world, your relationship to money, the way you see the world, what you believe about yourself, what you believe about your value, about what you're worth, about what you can do and achieve in this world, what you believe about the way people treat you, about how you show up in the world. It includes beliefs like money's bad, money's the root of all evil, rich people are greedy, rich people are bad, money changes people, It's the lens, kind of like the lens in your glasses through which you see the world. So when you create your business goals and your business vision, that's the lens that you're wearing. Money is bad. So if money is bad, that's your money mindset. What kind of goals do you think you're going to set in your business? What kind of profits are you going to work to get? What kind of impact are you going to make in the world? How are you going to serve your clients fully and play full out if everything is done through this lens that you don't even know you're wearing? That's the whole point. It's the subconscious thoughts that self-sabotage us and keep us stuck. And we think, oh, I just need a new marketing plan. No, you just need to believe something else. So that's money mindset. And on the money mindset, we have the money blocks, the actual things that keep us stuck. And for fear of rejection, the biggest one is self-criticism. Yes. Women entrepreneurs and coaches, women in general, we love to criticize ourselves. It is a beautiful, powerful relationship that we've had with ourselves since we're born. And criticism really comes from like two different places. It could be if you were in a very loving, nurturing family or surrounded by people who love you while you were growing up, you probably have a really high sense of self-worth, like, I'm somebody, I'm worth it, I deserve it. And if you didn't grow up in that kind of environment, or you are not surrounded by that kind of nurture and love, you probably have pretty low self-esteem. And that comes from being in school and being bullied. Your parents yelling at you, can't you do it? You can't get anything right. Just stop. No, things like that. It actually affects you. And as you get older and you go to work for somebody else, you kind of attract employers who treat you like crap because that's what you're familiar with. You attract men who treat you like crap because that's what it's your comfort zone. This whole love thing, nurturing thing is going to look fake to you because you're not used to it. And when you show up in your business, then it really takes a toll on the bottom line. Profits go out the window because, well, money's bad and rich people are greedy, and I don't want to be greedy. And it's the root of all evil, and I'm too spiritual to make money because then it's a sin. I don't know. So criticizing is torture. Okay, it leads to you kind of having this big leak in the business, like a big hole where money just goes out. Money goes out, nothing's coming in because you're criticizing everything. No self-love here. It's one of the most common relationships, like I said. It's like our favorite teddy bear. It's a security blanket that we wrap around ourselves because it protects us from rejection. If we criticize ourselves, if we're an ass to ourselves, then it stops other people from being an ass to us, or it helps keep our feelings from getting hurt because somebody else is being an ass to us, okay? And we do it for so long. We've done it for so long, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, that we don't even know any other way. And most importantly, we don't know that we're doing it. And here's the thing. If you're a high-performing woman entrepreneur coach, it gets in the way. It keeps you from creating your ideal clients because like energy attracts like energy, okay? And you're going to attract who you are. So whatever people come into your business are a reflection of who you're being out in the world. If you're self-sabotaging, criticizing yourself, being a pain in the ass with your own coach, your clients are going to come into your business criticizing themselves, standing in their own way. Basically, they can't do anything right. Whoa, 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 victim, 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 and it's a pain in the ass. So the more you judge and criticize yourself, it blocks you from clearly articulating, clearly seeing who you work with, what you do for them, how you serve them, the number one problem that you solve for them. Because all you're doing is criticizing yourself. You forget that you're here to serve. It's not about you, But the bottom line is that you're just scared of rejection. You're scared of the people that you truly want to work with don't want to work with you. That's the problem. So people come to, coaches, to me, to anyone, and say, oh, well, this is it, this is it. But when you dig down and drill down deep, it's basically fear of rejection. I'm afraid that the people who I want to choose won't choose me. It shows up everywhere. Life and relationship are intertwined, okay? So it's the same thing in the dating world. So you do this in your business, and then you're dating, and you choose men who reject you, choose men who are emotionally unavailable, choose men who don't respect you, because you're afraid that the man that you really, really want doesn't want you. Fear of rejection. How you do money is how you do life. Same thing everywhere. Well, let's talk about women who want to create a niche. Let's say you want to narrow down your niche. How does the self-criticism show up? It blocks your self-worth. It blocks your self-worth, and then you twist yourself into a pretzel. You twist yourself into this pretzel so you can please everyone. That way, nobody's pissed at you, nobody's mad at you, you're not rocking the boat, they don't leave you, they don't break up with you. Everybody's happy, even if you're burning and you suck inside, you're like, oh my God, this is killing me. But hey, everybody likes you. So you show up to serve everyone instead of picking a niche. Well, the thing about narrowing down your niche is that you're not excluding anyone. You're serving the people that truly want what you have. That's what you're doing. Because the narrower your niche, the more expansive your business. Then you're not just serving a woman in California who makes 6 figures, who has a dog, a husband, and 2 kids, and her name is Jenny. No, this time you're serving all the women who want to lose the last 20 pounds. You're serving all the women who want a career that pays them X. You're serving all the women who want to create clients that they love, instead of just the women who make $100,000, who live in Orange County, who do that. So actually going deeper is more expansive for your business, okay? And then we create this is where the self-worth comes in. Well, I'm not an expert, so I don't want to create a niche. I don't have the training, I'll just go do Facebook ads because that's what I need. I don't need to like myself or anything. I just need to do Facebook ads. I need to work with another coach. I need a business strategist. No, you don't. And then when it comes to pricing, this is the best part. You're afraid that if you raise your rates or you charge what you're worth, clients are not going to work with you because they can't afford you. So you look at your prices through the lens of, I'm not worthy, I'm not enough, people are going to reject me, I have no self-worth, I don't deserve well-paying clients. And then instead of focusing on that and working on that mindset to get profits coming to your business, you think, I'm going to go rebrand my website. That's what I need to do. That's why I don't have clients. That's why I'm not raising my prices, because it's my rebranding. I have to go fix that. Or you say, oh, I'm going to go on social media today and post 30 things on Facebook. That's what I need to do. That's how I'm going to get clients. No, that's not it, honey. It's looking at yourself. What do you see about yourself? What do you believe about yourself? Because when it comes to sales conversations, you hear people say, oh, I hate sales, it's icky, it's yucky, I don't know how to sell. That's not really the real story. The real story is that with a mindset of lack of self-worth and fear of rejection, you walk into every sales call expecting a no. You expect people to just not want to work with you. You expect them to not afford you. You expect them to not want to like what you're selling. Well, you set the tone. You create that reality. All of your time is spent making sure that everybody else is okay. All of your time is spent making sure that you're giving and you're giving and you're giving and everybody's happy and all their needs are met except yours. You know, well, at this point, what happens in your business? What is possible if you're not criticizing yourself? What is possible when you own your self-worth? What kind of clients would you have if you really serve the people that you're here to serve? What kind of business, what kind of numbers will show up in your profits if you're able to create and tailor a business that speaks directly to your client? A business where you know the client's language, where you know their needs, where you know their pain points, and you're like, oh my God, these are their greatest fears. And this is how I can give them what they truly need. What will be possible for your business and your life? You know, what will be possible if you're able to tell your spouse exactly what you need from him or her and exactly what you think about what he or her is doing, without being afraid that you're going to rock the boat? What if you could be real with your family, be real with your friends? What if you could learn to say no instead of saying yes to everything so you don't piss people off? You're not anybody's savior. Just say no, take care of yourself, fill your cup enough to give out. You know, I mean, what if you could finally charge what you're worth? Actually create profits in your business so you can go make the impact you want to make. Give to charity, give to your church, give to, you know, build a school, build that community center that you quit your job to do. What if you could do that instead of worrying about what this person says? What if you could be visible in your business? It doesn't have to be video. I didn't do video for the longest time. It doesn't have to be that. But what if you could write a blog? Because there's probably a blog post pending on your website that you haven't clicked publish because it's not perfect. You don't want to look wrong. You don't want to be wrong. You want everything to be right. So you've been editing that book for 10 years. You've been editing that one blog post for 5 days. I'm challenging you today to hit publish and publish that blog post. What if you don't give a crap about what all the online trolls say about you and your business? What if you just stop caring what everybody else thought because you were so fabulous, you were so amazing, you were so worth it, you were so amazing, you were so amazing. Quit making yourself wrong. Quit making yourself not enough. Keep making yourself fat. Keep making yourself, I'm a klutz. These are all artificial roadblocks that keep you stuck, all because you have a fear of rejection, lack of self-worth, self-criticism, over and over again. I challenge you today to create some awareness when you hear the language coming up or the thoughts in your mind that create the reality of a lack of self-worth that make you think, oh shoot, ooh, catch it. You know, catch the thought before it becomes your reality. And ask yourself, is it true? Is it really true? Is it true that money's bad? Is it true that I'm not enough? Is it true that I really can't find clients who want to work with me? Is it true that I'm not worth a man who's into me as I am into him? Is it true that I can't speak my truth to my husband or my wife or my family? Is it true that if I say no to my friend or my boss, they'll hate me? Is that really true? Then you ask yourself, what belief are you thinking that has you manifest this reality of no clients, of no money, of a broken relationship? What have you been thinking? What money block is in the way? What's that unique belief about yourself, that money mindset that has you believe this? What is it? It's where you dig deep down and be real honest with yourself and say, oh my gosh, I've been thinking X. You know, it's the difference between the woman who comes to me and says, I want to make $50,000 a month, and the one who comes to me and says, I want to make $50,000 this year. It's not about the money, because the women that I work with all want to do big things in the world. Nobody wants to sit home on top of a stack of money. That's not why we do this work. We do the work for the freedom the work gives us for the way we're able to contribute and change the world, for the charities that we work with. I can't do the work I do with charities and the kids if I'm undercharging and over-delivering. If I undervalue the work that I do, then I can't do what I say I'm going to do. I can't give money to my church. I can't help build that school. I can't feed those 100 kids. I can't. Because I've said money's bad and I only want to make X this month. I put a ceiling on my profit. I put a ceiling on my income because I don't think I deserve more than that. And you hear that in conversations with people when you say how much you want to make. Oh, that must be nice. I guess it must be nice or fancy. Here's the deal. Every time you use those words, you are putting a money cap on you. You're telling yourself that that's not something I deserve. That's not something I would do. And that's fine. But if you want to be the entrepreneur, the coach who actually goes out there and makes that impact and changes the world, then that cap has to come off. You're in business for yourself now. The cap has to come off. And it doesn't come off because you say, I'm going to take it off. It comes up because you do the mindset work to catch the thought when it happens. You ask yourself, what belief do you have to let go of? The one you were thinking, are you willing to let go of it? What would you have to say no to let go of that belief? What would you have to say yes to let go of that belief? In the case of clients, for ideal clients, what would you have to say no to? Maybe to clients who want a discount, maybe to the idea that if I don't discount my services, I don't get a sale. Maybe to the idea that I can only work with clients who make X amount of money. And say yes to, I'm here to serve. These are the people I want to serve. And I'm worth making X amount. I'm worth feeding 500 children this year. I'm worth being the woman who does this work. What kind of woman does this work? What are her habits? What does she do? What does she believe about herself? How does she show up in the world for herself and for others? What kind of boundaries does she create? One of the things I ask is, if you can, quit the criticism. Stop criticizing yourself. I invite you to consider not criticizing yourself. You don't have to stop. I invite you to consider not criticizing yourself. I invite you to look at the impact, the bottom line, criticizing yourself, holding back, playing small, hiding, trying to get it perfect before you put it out, has on your business. What's the impact on your business, on your profit margin, on the bottom line? Put it in the amount of dollars or whatever currency you're operating in. How much money has it cost you? How much profits has it cost you? If you work with a charity where you donate money for kids every month, how many kids haven't gotten the help they deserve because it has to be perfect? You have to be perfect. You can't get it wrong because you're criticizing yourself. You're not worthy. What would it take to be worthy? What do you have to tell yourself every day to be worthy? What do you have to believe about your source? I call it God. For me, it's that He's inside of me. And because of that, I am worthy. I am deserving. I am confident. And these are the affirmations that we tell ourselves, we practice with clients to, even if you don't believe it, just start saying it. Start saying it. Source is inside of you. You don't have to believe it. It's kind of like gravity. You don't have to believe it, but if you drop a pen, it will fall. It's just what it is. So, let me know in the comments below what one insight you got from this that you're going to use in your business, that you're going to use in your life. How is it going to help you? How is it going to help the bottom line? How is it going to help with the impact you want to make in the world? So like, share, Share with somebody who you think would want to hear this, that it could help, and let me know your insight. Thank you.